Hope everybody's having a blessed day. And it's a rough day today. I'm on here today. I just got to have the conversation because, our life is pretty much an open book. We do the morning show every single morning. And, through our Rickey Smiley for Real on TV 6 seasons, y'all watch my kids grow up right before your eyes, for those of you that watch the show. And, it's hard this morning, as a parent, to wake up this morning. So I got up this morning, got myself together to go do the morning show, to go do the radio show. So I started the radio show. I opened up with a gospel song. Today's gospel song was Kirk Franklin's version of Lift Every Voice and Sing, right? Pastor Haynes come on, he gave a good word. We go into the morning show. Right into the front page. And I look down at my phone and my daughter's mom is texting me like, what's going on or whatever. I've never get a text message that early. I thought it was something about her school or something. And, come to find out, my daughter was shot last night. And she was shot, was on her way to Whataburger to get something to eat. And I think she was at a stoplight. And some guys got out of the car and was shooting at each other, and she got hit twice. Now, I just want to thank Almighty God for being a protector, because today could have been different. I could have been right down there at the funeral home with the other family that's got to bury their 8-year-old son. And the families of the kid killed in D.C., the kid killed in Atlanta, and all of the people that was killed in Chicago. And we serve the community. I'm from the projects. I'm a gunshot victim myself in my own community, as you know from the last video. And one thing about my daughter, when she comes for Christmas, one thing that my daughter Erin looked forward to is waking up on Christmas morning at 3 o'clock in the morning to get dressed, to load up toys. For the past 11 years, we didn't do it last year. And when we didn't do it last year, my kids was upset about it. To go to the community, to give away toys to kids that probably wasn't going to get anything for Christmas. So we skipped a year. I said, we're going to take a break. We're going to enjoy Christmas this year, right? So the kids was upset about it. They said that was Christmas for them, was taking toys to the other kids. We serve the community. I'm a gunshot victim of my own community. I'm from the community. And now my daughter is a victim of our people in our community. And I just don't understand it. In the middle of a war, in the middle of a pandemic, and in the middle of a modern day legitimate civil rights movement. Because I'm with Black Lives Matter. I'm with it. And I'm not even finna cross that up. Because everything that Black Lives Matter is doing is legit. And I'm with it. And I support it. And I'm not gonna cross it up. But after this election, before this election, anytime, because whenever anybody says something, you get labeled as talking down to black people. You get dragged on the internet for talking down to black people when somebody's telling the truth about a correction that a lot of people don't respect us because of the way we act. Because of the way we act. I said it in the last video. I don't have to repeat it because of the way we act. So I just got through doing a radio show. I have to still do the radio show because I can't not do radio because somebody else listening to the radio got to bury their child. I'm lucky mine's still living. And it's bad. See, I can't even cry for my daughter because shit, somebody else got to go bury their kid. Somebody else got to go to the funeral home. I just got to go to, I'm blessed enough to be able to go to the hospital and sit in the lobby. And my daughter, as we speak right now, my daughter is in surgery. I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing right now. I can't do nothing. Nothing but sit here and wait until my flight. I can't do nothing. I did the morning show. I can't do nothing but sit here at this kitchen table and pray right now. My daughter is in surgery right now, or headed in the surgery right now. You know, my daughter's, who I really feel bad for right now is my daughter's mother, you know, and I'm trying to be the man and trying to be strong. You know, my daughter's mother on the other end of the phone, she's upset. You know, she didn't deserve that. We just tried to raise our daughter and tried to do the right thing. We don't act bougie. I was in the hood yesterday. I went across 10th Avenue and went to this little, you know, everybody hang out at what we call the pink house. It's a pink house where people sit on the porch and drink beer and tell lies and swat flies. We lit a towel and burnt the towel where we could get rid of the mosquito. I just went and sat with some dudes I grew up with and sat on the porch and watched them drink beer and laugh and tell stories or whatever. Don't nobody think we bougie or think we better than everybody else, but we keep trying to serve the community. And then we become victims. Just like the young lady in Baltimore is a prime example of, you know, why it's hard for people that would like to service the community and build business in the community and move back to the community, don't want to come back to the community because we scared. Driving crazy, on the highway, flying, texting and driving, pants sagging. You got to stand behind somebody in line with your kids and grandkids and look at their underwear. It don't take nothing to be educated. You don't have to have a college degree to know how to act. You don't have to. You don't have to go to Howard University to know how to act. You don't have to. Charity starts at home. So now I wake up this morning and I'm a victim again for my own community. My daughter didn't deserve this. My daughter is a student at Baylor University. We tried to get her to go to Spelman, but she wanted to go to Baylor University so she can go to medical school. You know, my daughter didn't deserve it. My daughter is a gunshot victim today. This is my daughter. This is her mother. They didn't do nothing to anybody. Her mother's a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, and she was a boss of her chapter up in Indianapolis. She don't do nothing but community service and help people and go to church every Sunday. And I just hate it. All these people on the timeline. One lady just said that she lost her son to violence in 2004. It's got me upset because, you know, if they would have shot me, I would have been okay, man. But man, when somebody fuck with your kids, that's a whole nother thing. Sit up here, got to take that shit like a punch in the chest. I sat up there and did the whole morning show with butterflies in my stomach. And surgery don't go well all the time. Just because she survived the gunshot, shit, she in surgery. You got to, we in prayer right now. We don't know. We're going to have to figure out what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how you go into communities and tell people, hey, give me your guns. Hey, don't shoot nobody. Don't kill nobody or whatever, man. I can't even tell you how many friends I lost to gun violence and how many times I'd have been to funerals or played the organ at a funeral or had to read something when one of my friends from college and high school and got shot by somebody black, by somebody in our own community because they got mad. I just don't understand it. You don't have to pray for me, man. Pray for my daughter's mother. She's there with her. And then she's sitting down there probably in the hospital, can't go upstairs to see her because of COVID-19. And all I can do is sit here in the kitchen and just pack a backpack and get on a plane and fly to Dallas. I got to fly to Dallas because there are no flights to Houston, and jump in my car and drive 3.5 hours to get to my daughter. That's what I got to do today. So I got 3 hours. I got to sit here and I can't get to my child right now. So everybody that's just joining us, my daughter was shot last night, twice. And she's in the hospital. So I'm just asking for your prayers. But before you pray for me, I want you to do this first. I want you to pray for all the families that got to go to the funeral home this morning. And I just thank God this morning. My heart's so heavy because that really could have been me this morning. I just can't even imagine having to go to the funeral home this morning and pick out a goddamn casket for my daughter, my 19-year-old daughter, my youngest child. My daughter don't bother anybody. She's so nice, so pleasant, decent, respectful. Yes, sir. No, sir. My daughter makes straight A's. Straight A's. My daughter is a freshman at Baylor University. And you got a kid that's trying to do everything right and become a victim. So I'm just asking, you don't have to text and blow up the inbox, but I want y'all to pray for all families, not just me, all families that are victims to gun violence. All families that's victim to gun violence. We got to develop some organizations and get in the community and stop these unruly young people that's out here with weapons and shooting in malls and shooting. You are no different than Dylan Roof. You are no different than terrorists. You are terrorists in our own community. You are terrorists. So thank everybody for listening to the morning show this morning. Thank everybody for their prayers. And keep all those families lifted up in prayer. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. I have to talk about it because it's going to get out anyway, so might as well get ahead of it and have a conversation about it now at some point. Because, see, when I say you're not going to sit here and say I'm talking down to black people. It starts at home. When we was living in the projects, we didn't even know that we was living in the projects because the projects was clean. The project was nice. It was a decent place to live. I ride through the projects and paper in the streets and just the lack of and just the mindset and people sitting there holding the porch down all day and won't even pick paper up out of the streets. When we lived in the projects, man, we was decent. We didn't have nothing, but I didn't know that we had nothing. We walked to Sunday school. We didn't have no problems other than every now and then somebody steals some hubcaps off of a car. But I just don't understand the mindset of people now and why they think it's okay to go to a concert, can't go to the fair. Then we'll get mad if somebody say, hey, y'all can't come to the malls no more because y'all go to the malls and start shooting in crowded areas and stuff, and innocent people get killed. So you give the enemy ammunition to go against organizations that's trying to implement change like Black Lives Matter and all of the modern day civil rights movement, and you're giving the enemy ammunition. Every time you go out here and do bullshit, every time you walking through the airport with pajamas on, and a bonnet on, and pants sagging, underwear showing, loud, alley, don't know how to act, you give them ammunition, and it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I need everybody to find out who those families are that lost a child. Send a card, send flowers, send donations, where these mothers don't have to go in their pockets and pay for these funerals out of their pockets. We need to get all of the names, and we need to donate and figure out who these families are and donate to them. But we need to get these motherfuckers out of our neighborhoods and disarm some of these worthless pieces of shit that have no regard for human life. Worthless pieces of shit. Old people can't even enjoy their retirement. Old people in the white folks' ass and in clean hospital floors and nursing home floors and cared for folks just to open the doors where we can have what we have, and you don't even have respect enough to do the right thing. It's embarrassing. Man, God bless y'all. God bless all of the families that have been affected by this, and all of the families that got to go over here and have the final arrangements for their children. And I apologize for this video. I thank y'all for listening to the morning show. Thank y'all for watching it, and I appreciate y'all for allowing me to share. Keep everybody lifted up in prayer. All right, God, pray for my daughter. I pray for my daughter's mother and the rest of the kids, the rest of my kids, because everybody in our family is scared and upset. Okay? God bless you, and thank y'all for watching.